Yes, I'm live now. Welcome once again to another new video. This is SAHOO, and again you are watching SAHOO's tutorial. Do join quickly. And in this YouTube video, here I'll be covering some important MCQ questions for the upcoming MPSET exam. This is the part 4 here. If everybody know that I am conducting 500 MCQ series for the upcoming MPSET exam. Do join. And I hope that you are all well by the grace of Almighty. And please do let me know is everything is okay, is the PPT is visible as well as voice is also okay. Audible to everyone, please do let me know. And let me share the link in my Telegram channel, that is SAHOO UTCnet. Those who have not joined yet, you can join the Telegram channel, that is SAHOO UTCnet. Okay, you'll be getting the update regarding the classes. PDF as well as I every day post some notes on the Telegram channel. Do join quickly. Yeah, those who have not joined yet, you can watch the session. It will be available in the playlist. You can also watch it from the live section. Okay, here I'll be covering 500 MCQ series. You all know that I'm conducting 500 MCQ series for the upcoming MPSET, and this is the part 4. I have already completed 80 MCQ questions within that 500 MCQ series. I will be beginning with question number 81. Okay. Before starting this session, this is my humble request to all the aspirants. Please make sure to subscribe the channel and tap the bell icon to get more notification and to stay updated as well. Okay. So without further ado, I don't want to waste your time. Let's begin. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Let's begin this session. Okay, here I will be covering. Okay, good evening, Saurabh. So here I am waiting for all of you. Yeah, do join. And in this YouTube video, here I will be covering here. So here is the first question. Let's get started with this question number 81. And here is your first question on your screen. Please do answer in the comment box. Please do answer in the comment box. Okay. Yeah, these questions are also even beneficial for the aspirants of CM2 PG 2024. Yeah. So here is your first questions, and let's pen down again your answer in the comment box. And here is your first question. Okay, let's begin here. Name the poet who wrote in memory of W.B. Yeats, Auden, Stephen Spender, Philip Larkin, Ted Hughes. This is a famous poem in memory of William Butler Yeats, who has written the poem called Auden, Spender, Larkin, Ted Hughes. Excellent, Saurabh. Here Auden is the right answer. Yeah. So the poet who wrote in memory of William Butler, it's here Auden. Excellent. So here A is the right answer. And this is going to be a fantastic session. Wait, watch this session till the end because it's going to be a fantastic session. And here is, you see, in memory of William Butler, it's W is Auden. And here the first line, you see, it disappeared in the dead of winter. That the brooks were frozen, the airports almost deserted. This is the famous opening line. Okay, remember this line. Okay, it disappeared in the dead of winter. The brooks were frozen. That is the streams, the small rivers were frozen. The airports almost deserted. And snow disfigured. Okay, the public statues. The mercury sang in the mouth of dying day. Dying day. And which figure of speech is here? Sort of dying day. Which figure of speech is used here? Tell me. Which figure of speech is used here? Figure of speech is used here. Dying day. Okay, so this is the famous opening line of the poem in memory of William Auden. Yeah, W. Auden. Chalo. Which figure of speech is used here? That is in dying day. Write down in the comment box. Okay, next questions. Moving on to question number 82 here. I had already mentioned I have already completed 80 questions. Okay. Dying day, is it dying day? I am only talking about dying day. I am only talking about dying day. Dying day, how can be dying day simile? Okay. The character, okay, I'll be discussing. Okay, you have told simile, but it is not simile actually. The character Little Nell is a creation of Hardy, Thomas Eliot, Oscar Wilde, Dickens. Okay, the character of Little Nell is a creation of Hardy, Eliot, Oscar Wilde, Dickens. What is simile? Simile, there is a comparison between two dissimilar things with the use of as, such, like. That is simile. And when there will be what there will not be used like words like you have such, as, and like. That is you have metaphor. Okay, that is also comparison between these two dissimilar things, but without using as, such, and like. Yeah, that is also alliteration, but the most exact actually is transfer epithet. Okay, how can be a day time, isn't it? So transfer epithet should be the most exact answer. Okay, transfer epithet, isn't it? Alliteration is also dying day, but transfer epithet is the most exact one. So the character here, little nail, is a creation just like laborious days, sleepless night, dying day, transfer epithet, isn't it? So the character Little Nell is a creation of Hardy, Thomas Eliot, Oscar Wilde, Charles Dickens. Look, look, I am giving an example here. Okay, now let's clear your. Okay, what is metaphor and what is simile? You see, metaphor. Okay, where is that? Okay, देखो, if I say, okay, what is simile? So siege, like, tigress. Okay, that is like, that's right, simile. But if I say see each a tigress, okay, see a tigress, so there is no usage of like, but okay, but I am comparing also with see tigress, but there is no use of like, such. That's why it is, this one is actually metaphor, whereas okay, this one here, that is simile. Okay, without using like, such. But here two dissimilar things are compared, sea and tigress, but this indirectly. Okay, indirect comparison, it is okay applied, indirectly compared. That's why it is metaphor. Chalo, but the question was here, the character Little Lane is a creation of Hardy, Eliot, Oscar Wilde, Dickens. Now tell me, the character of Little Lane is a creation of. I think you have understood, isn't it? So this is the basic difference between simile and metaphor. Now tell me here, question number 82 is on your screen. So here the Little Lane is actually, that is a creation of Dickens. Okay, so Dickens is the right answer. In Dickens, the old curiosity shop, the old curiosity shop is the name of the novel where the character Little Nell appears. Okay, and here is the explanation. You see that the Little Nell, okay, a fictional character, a frail child who is a major figure in Charles Dickens' novel, that is the old curiosity shop. The old curiosity shop. And nail train also referred to as little nail. So here little nail actually any double nail. Okay, chalo. Little nail. So nail train also referred to as little nail is a fictional character in the 1841 novel The Old Curiosity Shop by Charles Dickens. This famous character. Okay, okay. Old Curiosity Shop. Next question. Okay. Little Time is a character in Hardy's Return of the Native, Jude the Obscure, Mayor of Castor Beach, Tales of the Deer Williams. Okay, so Little Time is a character in Hardy's The Return of the Native, Jude the Obscure, Mayor of Castor Beach, and Tales of the The urban village. Little Time. That one was Little Nell. That was from Old Curiosities of by Charles Dickens. He had Little Time. Little Time is a character in Hardy's which novel? Here the right answer is Jude the Obscure. Okay, Jude the Obscure. Little Time is actually from Jude the Obscure, Hardy's novel Jude the Obscure. So that's why B is the right answer. Jude the Obscure is the right answer. And you see the explanation. Little Father Time character in Jude the Obscure. The Return of the Native. The novel is set in Egdon Heath. Okay, remember that Jude the Obscure and the fictional Baron Moor in Wessex in southwestern England. The native of the title is Clyme. So who is the native? You remember Clyme Bright, who has returned to the area to become a schoolmaster after a successful but in his opinion shallow career as a jeweler in Paris. You see? So return of the native. So who is returning here? The titular character is Clyme Bright. The novel is set on Egdon Heath, a fictional Baron Moor in Wessex in southeastern England. Remember that who is the written the titular character? Clevio Bright. And Little Father Time is a character from Jude the Obscure by Hardy, and he is now willing to become a schoolmaster. He is now willing to become a schoolmaster after successful but, in his opinion, shallow career as a jeweler in Paris. So this is how the explanation goes here. Question number 84 is on the screen here. In Alexander Pope's mock heroic poem, The Rape of the Lock, you see that Belinda is invited to play which of the following card games upon arriving the Hampton Court. So Rape of the Lock by Alexander Pope, this is a mock heroic poem, and Belinda is here invited to play which of the following card games upon arriving the Hampton Court. Your options are Umber, poker, rummy, and chess. So which play was invited? Which play was invited Belinda to play upon arriving the Hampton Court? So what will be the right answer here? Umber, poker, rummy, and chess. This is a mock heroic poem by Alexander Pope, The Rape of the Lock. And here the heroine is here Belinda, who is being invited to play the following games. Now tell me the name of the play. Was it Umber, was it poker, rummy, or chess? Which one was this? This is an important question. So actually, the right option should be here Umber. Okay, she was called to invited to play the Umber. So OMBRE. So this one. So A is the right answer. Now this is a very important opening line of a novel. That is, it was the best of time, it was the worst of time, it was the age of wisdom, and it was the age of foolishness. It is the epoch of belief, and it was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light, it was the season of darkness, and it is the spring of hope, it is the winter of despair. So this is a famous opening line, okay, of Dickens' which novel? Options are Hard Times. Okay, 83A. Now I am continuing 85. Now your options, your answers is now coming right now. Okay, I am continuing here 85 actually. Is it buffering? Okay, but I think there is no problem. Okay, here is no problem from my side actually. I am continuing here 85. Question number 85 is on screen. It was the best of time, it was the worst of time, it was the age of wisdom, and it was the age of foolishness. So here the right answer is actually which one? Hard Times, David Copperfield, Oliver Twist, A Tale of Two Cities. Which novel opens with these famous lines here? Tell me. Question number 85 is actually on screen. 85. No. How can you say it is David Copperfield? No. David Copperfield नहीं है, एकदम नहीं है. It is not David Copperfield. Which one then? Earlier I had discussed two. Also, this is a famous opening line, isn't it? So this is actually the beginning line of A Tale of Two Cities. That is said in which are the two cities? London and Paris, isn't it? So it was. This is the opening line of Tale of Two Cities. So here D is the right answer. And which two cities are mentioned here? Which two cities are mentioned here? It is actually London and Paris. Okay, so that's why D is the right answer. Moving on to question number 86. Which play did Thomas Nash, okay, write that led to his censure and imprisonment? Okay, it was written in collaboration actually. It was written in collaboration actually. It was written in collaboration. That work was written in collaboration with whom actually? Which play did Thomas Nash write that led to his censure and imprisonment? And imprisonment 85 का क्या था? 85 का A Tale of Two Cities. Okay, beginning with this feminist line, and here is question number 86. Okay. Okay. If even there is no one, I will be continuing this session, so don't worry. Okay, I'll be finishing all the questions that I have prepared today. For today. So here, which play did Thomas Nash write that led to his censure and imprisonment? So the Winter's Tales, Dido Queen of Carthage, the Isle of Dogs, Jack Wilton, or the Unfortunate Traveler. So it is actually the Isle of Dogs. Okay, the Isle of Dogs. Remember that the Isle of Dogs, it was written in collaboration with Ben Jonson. It was written in collaboration in Ben Jonson. Okay, and it was due to censored. Okay, and he was imprisoned. So here the Isle of Dogs is the right answer. What is the title of the novel written by Nick Hornby? About a man, about a boy's story, and the bachelor's tale. Nick Hornby. About a man, about a boy's story, the bachelor's style. So the novel written by Nick Hornby is actually about a boy. So here B is the right answer. Remember that B is the right answer. About a boy is a 1998 coming of age novel. That is actually you have 86C. Okay, sort of. Okay. The Isle of Dog, exactly, it was 86. Now I am talking here 87 actually. Chalo. So about a boy is a 1998 coming of age novel that is actually building human novel written with a British writer Nick Hornby, which has sold over 1 million of copies. Okay? It was set in London, set in 1993 London. About a boy, features two main protagonists. One is Will Freeman, another is Marcus Brewer. Okay? Two protagonists are Will Freeman and Marcus Brewer. Okay? Good evening. Good evening, Rao. So, About a Boy is actually a coming of age novel written by a British writer Nick Hornby. Okay? About a Boy is a work by British writer Nick Hornby. This one. So, exactly. Chalo. And it's a coming of age novel by Nick Hornby, who authored the biography called, that is, Abraham Lincoln, The War Years. Abraham Lincoln, The War Years. Abraham Lincoln, Carl Sandburg, Andrew Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant, who has written the biography called Abraham Lincoln, The War Years. Abraham Lincoln, The War Years. Nobody will provide you, okay, such varieties of questions. Okay, there will be, okay. Who authored biography Abraham Lincoln, The War Years? Here, Abraham Lincoln, Carl Sandburg, Andrew Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant. Okay, in this channels, okay, only, okay, the only thing that I like to continue is only about studying. Okay. मैक्सिमम कंटेंट जितना प्रोवाइड किया जाता है, I always okay try to okay spend okay. Chalo. No, it is actually the biography is actually Abraham Lincoln. The Warriors is actually Carl Sandburg. Okay. It is Carl Sandburg. Okay. The biography called Abraham Lincoln, The Warriors is actually Carl Sandburg. Carl Sandburg. Carl Sandburg, you see Abraham Lincoln, The Warriors, encompasses volumes 3 through 6 of Carl Sandburg's 6-volume biography of Abraham Lincoln. This volume focus particularly on the American Civil War period. Okay, these volumes particularly focus on the American Civil War period. The first two volumes, Abraham Lincoln, The Prairie Years, okay, were published in 1926, cover the period from Lincoln's birth through through his inauguration as president. The final 4 volumes were published together in 1939 and won the 1940 Pulitzer Prize history. So remember that Abraham Lincoln, The Warriors encompasses volumes 3 through a 6 of Carl Sandburg's 6-volume biography of Abraham Lincoln. These volumes focus particularly on the American Civil War period. And the first 2 volumes, Abraham Lincoln, The Prairie Years, were published in 1926, cover the period from Lincoln's birth through his inauguration as president. Okay? And the final 4 volumes were published together in 1939 and won the 1940 Pulitzer Prize for History. Pulitzer Prize for History. That's why it is important. Pulitzer Prize winning work. That's why the work is important. Who is the central character in Absalom and Absalom? Now first tell me who has written the novel Absalom and Absalom. Now the protagonist of this novel Absalom and Absalom. Who is the central character in Absalom and Absalom? William Soothpen, Thomas Soothpen, Absalom Soothpen, John Soothpen. Who is the central character here in Absalom and Absalom? Do like the session as well. Those who have not joined it, you can join the Telegram channel, that is Santu SAHOO UGC Net. Santu SAHOO UGC Net. Do join this Telegram channel. Yeah, got it. So William Faulkner, who got the Nobel Prize in 1949, who got the Nobel Prize in 1949. So who is the central character here? Absalom and Absalom. So the right answer would be here. What would be the right answer exactly? William Faulkner was the novelist who wrote Absalom and Absalom. Here the main protagonist is actually Thomas Soothpen. Okay, so B, Thomas Soothpen is the right answer. So B is the right answer, and he got the Nobel Prize in 1949. Remember that also. Which novel, along with Absalom and Absalom, helped William Faulkner? Yeah, so that's why win the Nobel Prize in Literature. To win the Nobel Prize in Literature. No, it is Thomas Soothpen actually. It is not Absalom Soothpen. It is Thomas Soothpen. Okay. Which novel, along with Absalom and Absalom, helped William Faulkner win the Nobel Prize in Literature? The Great Gatsby, To Kill a Moth. Excellent. Idiot. Yeah, excellent. So now you are absolutely right here. The Sound and the Fury. The Sound and the Fury and Absalom. These 2 novels are cited. Okay, when he was awarded with this prestigious Nobel Prize in 1949. So these 2 works were cited. Absalom and Absalom and The Sound and the Fury. Now will you tell me The Sound and the Fury, the title has been taken from which work of Shakespeare? The title has been taken from which work of Shakespeare? Tell me. I have earlier many a time discussed this question. The Sound and the Fury, the title has been taken from which work of Shakespeare? So here Absalom and Absalom, The Sound and the Fury, these are important novels by William Faulkner. Next question is now do right. Okay, from which a play of Shakespeare William Faulkner has taken the title for his novel called The Sound and the Fury? In which year did William Faulkner win the Nobel Prize in Literature? Okay, got it, Saurabh. 1936, 1949, 2009, 1920. I think Macbeth. Excellent. It was Macbeth. From Macbeth actually. The title, The Sound and the Fury has been taken from Macbeth of Shakespeare. Excellent, Rob. Title is taken from William Shakespeare. Exactly, Saurabh. Fantastic. Got it, Saurabh. Okay. and Rao 1949 as well. Excellent. I think Saurabh, your internet speed is today very low, isn't it? So here 1949 is actually William Faulkner got the Nobel Prize here, 1949. No, it is not from Hamlet. It is not from Hamlet. He was awarded the Nobel Prize 1949. Okay, it was not from Hamlet. It was from Macbeth actually. Okay, so in which year did William Faulkner? Hmm. Okay, got it, Subram. So don't worry. Okay, I was thinking. Okay, yesterday even you were not there. Okay, got it. Oh, don't worry. It can happen. Okay, this is these days. Okay, okay. Chalo. So 1949 actually. Okay. What historical plot is mentioned in Absalom and Achitophel? Absalom and Achitophel. Now you tell me, Absalom and Absalom is a novel by William Faulkner. Absalom and Achitophel. Who has written? First tell me who has written. Okay. Who has written? First tell me who has written. Which historical plots is mentioned? Okay. Absalom and Achitophel. The Rye House plot, the Boston Tea Party, the Gunpowder plot, the Poppies plot. Okay. Yeah, it is because of due to rain. Okay, yeah. No. I had discussed this question okay earlier as well. Okay, the exclusion crisis. Okay, I had discussed this question as well. The exclusion crisis, the exclusion crisis. Okay, the exclusion crisis, and this is no, and Poppy's plot as well. Poppy's plot. So remember, Absalom and Achitophel. Okay. है कौन बोल रहा है सिडनी, कौन बोल रहा है विलियम फॉकलर, मैं कहाँ जाऊंगा, ठीक है. पॉपीज प्लॉट, ठीक है. एक्सक्लूशन क्राइसिस एज वेल एज पॉपीज प्लॉट, ठीक है. सो दिस इज पॉपीज प्लॉट इज एक्चुअली पॉपीज प्लॉट. सोचो ठीक है. एब्सलम एजिटेबल. ओके, रिमेंबर करो, ठीक है. Exclusion crisis and Poppy's plot. So in what poetic form is Absalom and Achitophel written? Sonnets, free verse, haiku, and heroic couplets. Okay. Yeah. From every corner of I find these questions. Okay. After reading, okay, I make MCQs and then I provide. Yeah, some questions are copied, but some questions even also are made. Okay, every day I make. Okay, new questions. Yeah. Absalom and Achitophel is written in heroic couplets. Okay. Absalom and Achitophel is actually. तुम लोग कौन बोल रहे थे कि Absalom and Achitophel एक Subramsu, you are saying, okay, how can you say that is Absalom and Achitophel is a work by William Faulkner? नहीं है. Absalom and Absalom is a novel by William Faulkner. Okay, so this is written. Okay, till now I am waiting for your answer. Okay, who has written Absalom and Achitophel? Heroic couplets. You see, who was? इसको remember करना है, ठीक है. From the title, who was Absalom? It was Duke of Monmouth. Remember, this is very important point to remember. Absalom was Duke of Monmouth. This time, okay, question was coming on UGC English, UGC exam का आया था. Just like one of my students was saying that, okay, Achitophel, who was representing Achitophel? Earl of Shaftesbury. Then why you are saying John Dryden, isn't it? So Absalom was Duke of Monmouth. Remember, इसको लिख लेना, ठीक है. Absalom was Duke of Monmouth. Achitophel was Earl of Shaftesbury. ठीक है. इसको याद रखना, ठीक है. Absalom, Achitophel, ठीक है. Absalom, Duke of Monmouth. Achitophel here Earl of Shaftesbury. ठीक है. Absalom and Achitophel is a celebrated satirical poem by John Dryden, written in heroic couplets and first published in 1681. The poem tells, okay, the biblical tale of the rebellion of Absalom against King David. Okay, in this context, it is an allegory used to represent the story contemporary of Dryden concerning King Charles II and the exclusion crisis. The poem also is a reference to Poppy's plot. So remember, Poppy's plot, exclusion crisis, The assassination of Charles the Second. Okay, and Absalom is Duke of Monmouth, whereas Achitophel Earl of Shaftesbury, and David is here representing, okay, Charles the Second. Okay, reference to biblical things. Okay. Hmm. Allegory. Who is the author of the novel The Absentee? The Absentee. Who is the author of the novel Absentee? Jane Austen, Emily Bronte, Maria S. Orth, and Charlotte Bronte. Who is the author of the novel The Absentee? Who is the author of the novel The Absentee? Jane Austen, Emily Bronte, Maria S. Orth, and Charlotte Bronte. Okay. Don't think that you are not being prepared. Okay, CUTPG aspirants, you are watching every day na, you are being prepared. Okay, don't think that I am not making these questions are also important. Okay. Hmm. Always be confident. Okay, always be confident. Hmm. These are also questions for all of you, for all the CUTPG aspirants also. Okay, there is no specific writer. Okay? There is no specific writer. Hmm. Yeah, exactly, Subram. So exactly, Maria Azot, the author of the novel here, it is Maria Azot. Exactly. It was Maria Azot has written Absentee. Exactly. Maria Azot is the right answer. Excellent, everyone. Subram Surao, Saurav, everyone. Okay. I want everyone to excel in your life. I want you, everyone, okay, here to excel in your life. Okay. Which other novel by the same author addresses similar themes as The Absentee? Okay? Which other novel? The themes of Absentee and the another novel of Maria Erzot is same. Okay? Which other novel by the same author addresses similar themes as The Absentee? Ima, Wuthering Heights, Pride and Prejudice, Castle, Rackrent. So, which other novel? Okay? Which other novel by the same author, okay, addresses similar themes as The Absentee? ए ठीक से पढ़ो शुभ्रांशु, क्वेश्चन क्या है? By the same author, isn't it? By the same author, by the same author addresses similar themes as The Absentee. Which other novel? अरे एलिमिनेट करो ना, ईमा किसका है, उदारी हाइट्स किसका है, प्राइड एंड प्रेजुडिस किसका है? Yeah. So this is Castle Recreant. This is the debut novel. This is the debut novel. Okay. This is the debut novel. Okay. So this is the debut novel of Maria Erzot. ठीक है. This is the debut novel of Maria Erzot, Castle Recreant. ठीक है. Absentee and Castle Recreant. These are novels by Maria Erzot. ठीक है. You see that Absentee is a novel by Maria Erzot published in 1812 in Tales of Fashionable Life that express the systematic evils of the absentee landlord class. Okay. देखो that expresses the systematic evils of the absentee landlord class of Anglo-Irish and the desperate conditions of the Irish peasantry. There are many turns of plot, much of information about the Ireland, as well as Irish dialect and details of the shallow London fashionable life, and the egregious results of the property classes relating to their Irish lands. By the way, here you see in this respect, okay, it addresses similar themes for our first novel, that is Castle Rackrent. So Castle Rackrent and Absentee का जो themes है क्या है, same है, ठीक है. The themes are same actually, the Absentee and Castle Rackrent का. Got it? चलो. Who has written the novel The Accidental Tourist? Okay, कहाँ से मिलेगा ये क्वेश्चन से ढूंढ ढूंढ के मैंने बनाया. Jane Austen's Anne Taylor, J.K. Rowling, अर्नेस्ट हेमिंग्वे. हु हैज रिटन नाउ, इसके बाद लिखना है हैरी पॉटर सीरीज किसने लिखा है, हैरी पॉटर सीरीज किसने लिखा है. चलो, हु हैज रिटन द नॉवेल हियर एक्सीडेंटल टूरिस्ट. Question number 97 is on your screen here. Accidental tourist. Okay. '97 is on your screen. 97. Who has written? Okay, the Accidental series. Okay, J.K. Rowling, excellent. Harry Potter series here. Exactly. Exactly. Harry Potter series. J.K. Rowling, excellent. It is, yeah, exactly. It is, yeah. B is the right answer, exactly. Rao and Subramsu. It is Anna Taylor has written the novel called Accidental Tourist. Accidental Tourist. Look the explanation here. The Accidental Tourist is a 1985 novel by Anne Taylor that was a finalist for the Pulitzer Prize and won the National Book Critics Circle Award for Fiction in 1985 and the Ambassador Book Award for Fiction in 1986. Okay? It was said in Baltimore, Maryland. The plot revolves around Macon Leary, a writer of travel guides whose son had been killed in a shooting at fast food restaurant. Okay? Accidental Tourist is a 1985 novel by Anne Taylor and that was finalist for the Pulitzer Prize and won the National Book Critics Circle Award for Fiction in 1985. And the novel sets in Baltimore. The plot revolves around a Macon Leary, a writer of travel guides, whose son has been killed in shooting at fast food restaurant. Who is the author of the play here? The Acarians, Acarians, the Acarnians. Okay, sorry. Euripides, Sophocles, Aristophanes, Aeschylus, who has written the play called. It is not about the MCQs, but you should also follow the explanations and intertextuality. These are important things. Okay, remember any MCQs. Okay, which is the author of the play? The Acarnians. Euripides, Sophocles, Aristophanes. Okay, it is not Euripides exactly. Sophocles is also the wrong answer here. It is Aristophanes or Aeschylus. Which one? The play. Here it is Aristophanes. Okay, Aristophanes is the right answer. Okay, Aristophanes. Okay, Aristophanes is the right answer. The play Acarnians. Okay, Aristophanes. That's why it is C. C is the right answer exactly. And why is the Acarnians notable in terms of its content? For what reason this play by Aristophanes? Okay, by Aristophanes. By Aristophanes. Okay, notable. Okay, in terms of its content, because it portrays a heroic battle between Athens and Sparta, because it presents a tragic love story, because it uses absurd humor and calls for an end to the Peloponnesian War, or it focuses on the rise of Athenian democracy. Okay. The Acarnians notable in terms of which content? By Aristophanes. याद रखना ए से Acarnians ठीक है. चलो here why is the Acarnians notable in terms of its content? It is because it uses absurd humor, okay, and it was a call, call for an end to the Peloponnesian War. That's why this one C is the right answer. Okay, C. What type of comedy is Acarnians categorized as? New comedy, modern comedy, old comedy, romantic comedy? Yeah, it was C exactly. No, it was C actually. C. Rao, it was C. Yeah, it was C actually. Excellent. Question number 100 is on your screen. What type of comedy? Now tell me father of new comedy and father of old comedy. Father of new comedy. Remember also these things. Father of new comedy and father of, okay, father of old comedy. Now tell me. Earlier I had also discussed, okay, who is called as father of old comedy and who is called as father of new comedy. What type of comedy is the Acarnians? Okay, categories. Those who are new in this YouTube channel, you can join the Telegram channel by searching that is, okay, Santu Shahu, okay, UGC net. Okay, do join this Telegram channel. Hmm. You'll be getting the PDFs, updates regarding the classes. I post quizzes daily. Even I post short notes, okay, on my Telegram channel. So it will be beneficial for all of you. That's why I am telling you to join the Telegram channel. That is Santu Shahu, SANTU SAHOO, then UGC net. Yeah, it is a old comedy. Father of new comedy, father of old comedy actually here, that is accordions actually old comedy. Okay, this is categorized as here 100 100 C 100 C is the right answer. Meander meander is the father of old new comedy. Okay, meander. Okay, ठीक है. Old comedy is here Aristophanes, whereas father of old new comedy is meander. ठीक है, remember. Now here, what is the name of the protagonist in the Acarnians by Aristophanes? By Aristophanes. Okay, this is the work, important work here. What is the name of the protagonist in the Acarnians? Okay, here Minander actually that one new comedy जो था ना, new comedy का जो था, that is Minander. ठीक है, M E ठीक है, MENA sorry, MENAN ठीक है, DER ठीक है, this one. Okay, father of new comedy Minander. ठीक है, that's why actually Minander. ठीक है, जो भी MENAN DER. ठीक है, got it. चलो, Aristophanes here. What is the name of the protagonist in Acarnians by Aristophanes, who is known as the father of, no, it is actually Diciopolis. Okay, the protagonist in Acarnians is actually Diciopolis. C is the right answer. C. So, what is the who is the author of the novel Ada or Adar, a family chronicle? A family chronicle. Who is the author of the novel here? Who is the author of the novel Ada or Arthur, a family chronicle? And I'm telling a clue. He has written he has written, that is Lalita. Yeah. Hmm. Who is the author of the novel here Ada or Arthur, a family chronicle? A family chronicle. Hmm? Hmm. It is Vladimir Nabokov, exactly. Vladimir Nabokov has written, okay, Ada or Arthur, a family chronicle. Also, Lolita. Exactly, Subhanshu. Who compared Nabokov to Kafka, Marcel Proust, and James Joyce in relation to Ada or Arthur, a family chronicle? Vladimir Nabokov himself, Alfred Appel, Leo Tolstoy, Franz Kafka. Who compared Nabokov to Kafka? Okay, Proust, Marcel Proust, and James Joyce in relation to Ada or Arder, a family chronicle. Who compared? Do join quickly. Do join. Sorry. Do answer quickly. 103 is on your screen here. Who compared Nabokov? It is Alfred Appel. Okay, it is Alfred Appel. Alfred Appel compared Nabokov to Kafka, Proust, and Joyce. Ada or Arder, a family chronicle, is a novel by Vladimir Nabokov published in 1969. Ada began to materialize in 1959 when Nabokov was flirting with two projects, A Texture of Time and Letters from Terra. In 1965, he began to see a link between the two ideas, finally composing a unified novel from February 1966 to October 1968. However, writing in the New York Times Book Review, noted scholar Alfred Appel called it a great work of art and necessary book, radiant and rapturous, and said that it provides further evidence that he is a peer of Kafka. He is a peer of Kafka, Proust, and Joyce. That is Alfred Appel. Okay, so which literary period is Adam Beat associated? Now tell me. It is easy to say. Which literary period is Adam Beat associated with? Renaissance period, Victorian, Romantic, and Modernist. Tell me. Which literary period is Adam Beat associated with? Renaissance, Victorian, Romantic, and Modernist. You tell me. No, no, no. Look, Adam Beat actually. Who has written Adam Beat? George Eliot. Okay, George Eliot. So George Eliot has written, and George Eliot belongs to Victorian period, isn't it? So here Victorian. Adam Beat is actually Victorian. Hmm. How did George Eliot describe Adam Beat? A thrilling mystery novel, a gothic horror story, a country story full of the breath of cows and scent of a hay, a futuristic science fiction tale. Adam Beat. And this was the debut novel. And this is the debut novel. And this is the debut novel actually. And this is the debut novel. Okay, got it, Saurabh. How did George Eliot describe Adam Beat? This is the George Eliot's Mary Ann Evans. The debut novel was Adam Beat, and she described this novel as a thrilling mystery novel, a gothic horror story, a country story full of the breath of cows and scent of hay, and a futuristic science fiction tale. How did she describe Mary Ann Evans or George Eliot? Okay. How did she describe our first novel, Adam Beat? It was actually describing that the Adam Beat as a country story full of the breath of cows and scent of hay. So here C is the right answer. You see that she described the novel, that is Adam Beat, actually as a country story full of the breath of cows and scent of hay. Adam Beat, the first novel, the debut novel of the English author Mary Ann Evans, which is George Eliot, and was published in 1859. It is published pseudonymously, even though Evans was a well-published, highly respected scholar of her time. The novel has remained in print ever since and is regularly used in university. By the way, Adam Beat is the debut novel. Exactly, everyone. C is the right answer. What is the title of the coming stage play? Okay, got it. Coming stage play written in 1902 by James Matthew Barrie. The impressive Princeton, the admirable Princeton, the brilliant Princeton, and the exceptional Princeton. What is the title of the coming stage play? Okay, what is the title of the coming stage play written 1902 by James Matthew Barrie? By James Matthew Barrie. What is the title? What is the title? What is the title of the comic stage play? Everyone knows actually. This is an easy question. Okay, earlier I discussed. James Matthew has written The Impressive Christian, The Admirable Christian, The Brilliant Christian, The Exceptional Christians. 106 is on your screen. Do write down in the comment box your answer exactly. Do like the session. Those who are new, we can join the Telegram channel, that is Santu Sahu UGC. Do join this Telegram channel. Okay, Santu Sahu UGC. Okay. Chalo. 106 here, the admirable Christian. Okay, the admirable here 106 here. Admirable Christian is the name of the novel. The sorry name of the play. Okay, by James Matthew Barrie. The Admirable Christian. Okay, so that's why B is the right answer. Yeah, the Admirable Christian is by James Matthew Barrie. Who is the polymath from whom James Matthew Barrie? Barrie means James Matthew Barrie took the title for. Yeah, the admirable Christians. Okay, James Robinson's, James Christians. Okay, okay, James Barrie and James White. Who is the polymath from whom James Matthew Barrie took the title the admirable Christian? Okay, this is an important play actually. James Matthew Barrie. Yeah, I had earlier discussed also the name of the name of the play, that is the admirable Christian actually, the admirable Christian. So who is the polymath from whom James Matthew Barrie took the title the admirable Christian? James Robinson, James Christian, James Matthew Barrie and James White. So here the right answer is actually James Christian. Okay, remember that James Christian, the polymath James Christian. And here is the explanation of the previous questions, that is 106 and 107. Here you see, no sorry, there is also another question. Okay, I'll be then discussing. So which play's character might have influenced the creation of the character Ernest? You see, in the play that is called The Admirable Crystals by James Matthew Barrie, there is also a character Ernest. Now you tell me which play's character might have influenced the creation of the character Ernest in The Admirable Crystals by James Matthew Barrie. Okay, Macbeth, The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde, Romeo and Juliet, and Hamlet. Tell me, tell me. Easy one, you can okay understand okay by the lines here, by reading it very easily, very closely. Okay, which play's character might have influenced the creation of the character Ernest in Admirable Christians? Do like the session. Those who are new, we can join the Telegram channel, that is Santu Sahu UGC Net. Do join this Telegram channel. Okay, Santu Sahu UGC Net. Yeah, exactly. It is the importance of being earnest by Oscar Wilde. Exactly. And here is the explanation of the previous three questions. Look here. The Admirable Christian is a coming stage play written 1902 by James Matthew Barrie. And how it was originated? So it took the inspirations actually. Matthew Barrie took the title from a sobriquet our fellow Scot, the polymath James Christian, 16th century genius and an athlete. The epigram Loving Ernest is probably a caricature of the title character in Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest. The epigram Loving Ernest is probably a caricature of the title character in Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest. The plot may be derived from Robinson's Ellen's, a German play by Ludwig Fulda. By the way, here you see, you don't need to read, but the thing is that okay, you need to remember that the polymath James Christian's title has been taken from 16th century genius and athlete, and it's actually coming stage play, and the character is also inspired from Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest. These are the things you need to remember. Okay, The Magic Mountain is a poem by W. Jordan, Cecil DeLuge, Edward Thomas, Stephen Spender. Okay, The Magnetic Mountain is a poem. The Magnetic Mountain is a poem. The magnetic मैं इधर पे ना और एक इसके साथ साथ मैं और एक चीज बता दे रहा हूँ, इसको याद रखना, ठीक है, इसको याद रखना, मैक्स पॉन्डी ग्रुप ऑफ पोएट्री, ठीक है, इसको याद रखना, ठीक है, देखो कैसे होता है, मैक स्पॉन्डी, मैक, ठीक है, SPAUNDAY, ठीक है, मैक स्पॉन्डी, ठीक है। देखो मैक मीन्स यार, इसको याद रखना, लुइस मैकनीज, ठीक है, लुइस, मैंने नहीं बनाया है, ऑलरेडी इट वाज इन्वेंटेड बाय रॉय कैंपबेल। किसने बनाया था? रॉय कैंपबेल, इसको याद रखना, ठीक है, रॉय कैंपबेल, ठीक है, रॉय कैंपबेल हैज इन्वेंटेड, ओके, दिस phrase here, max pondy. These are the poets of 1930s. They are also 1930s poet. They are also known as 30s poet, okay, they are also known as 30s poet, 30s पोएट, ठीक है, याद रखना, ठीक है, 1930s पोएट और 30s पोएट। और ऑर्डन ग्रुप ऑफ पोएट क्या है? ऑर्डन ग्रुप ऑफ पोएट, ऑर्डन ग्रुप ऑफ पोएट, ठीक है, ऑर्डन ग्रुप ऑफ पोएट, ऑर्डन जनरेशंस पोएट, 30s पोएट, रिमेंबर ऑर्डन ग्रुप ऑफ पोएट, 30s पोएट्स, 1930s पोएट्स, and Max Pondy was actually here invented, this phrase was invented by Roy Campbell in his Talking Bronco. The work, name of the work is Talking Bronco. सो यार लुइस मैक्स पॉन्डी कैसे याद रखना है, उसने इसलिए इस फ्रेज को याद किया, क्रिएट किया, लुइस मैकनीज यार, MACNIECE, ठीक है, दैट इज मैक, मैक इज रिप्रेजेंट लुइस मैकनीज। एंड स्पो, यू सी स्पो इज स्टीफन स्पेंडर, SP एक्चुअली स्टीफन स्पेंडर, ठीक है, here so Mac, got it, Mac, then you have Stephen Spender, okay, Stephen Spender here, S and P is representing Stephen Spender, ठीक है, and now you have Auden, ठीक है, AUN, ठीक है, then is W is Auden, याद रखना, this is a very important thing, ठीक है, that is AUN, ठीक है, Auden, and you have Day, that is you have Cecil Day Leaves, ठीक है, Cecil Day Leaves, ठीक है, that is you have Day, ठीक है, this is how he has invented, who invented? Roy Campbell, Max Pondy group of poetry, 1930s poet, 30s poet, Auden group of poetry or Auden generations poet, ठीक है, and it was Roy Campbell who has coined, and it was Talking Bronco in his work, name of the work is Talking, name of the work is TALKING, Talking Bronco, BRONCOO, okay, TALKING, Talking Bronco, this is the work where Roy Campbell has invented Max Pondy, and here the name Cecil, that is the magnetic mountain is a poem by Cecil Day Lewis, ठीक है, Cecil Day Lewis, Max Pondy group of poetry, got it, okay, is it clear now? Will you remember? Is it clear now? Will you remember? Okay, so the magnetic mountain is actually by Cecil Day Lewis, okay, is it clear now? Max Pondy, Mac, Louis Macnish, ठीक है, Spondy, SP, that is you have Spender, AU Auden, and Day Cecil Day Lewis, who coined here Roy Campbell, ठीक है, Roy Campbell has coined Max Pondy, and Talking Bronco is the work where okay, where he has created, okay, 1930s poet, Max Pondy group, Auden generation, these are things, okay, next questions, okay, 110 Wills, an anthology of modern verse, okay, was published by Ezra Pound, F.R. Leavitt, Edith Sitwell, T.S. Eliot, okay, Wills, an anthology of modern verse was published by Ezra Pound, okay, F.R. Leavitt, Edith Sitwell and T.S. Eliot, ठीक है, जैसे कि मैंने बनाया ना, जो यूनिवर्सिटी विट्स का GNM कोर्स होता है, और उसके साथ जो मैं और क्या बनाया था मैंने, मेरे को अभी भी याद नहीं है, मतलब लिली ने लॉन्च पे जाके पी ली, लिली ने लॉन्च पे जाके पी ली, और जो कि GNM, ग्रीन नैश मार्लो और लिली ने लॉन्च पे जाके पी ली, जॉन लिली लॉस थॉमस लॉस पी ली जॉर्ज फिल, और उसके साथ साथ समटाइम्स थॉमस किड ऑल्सो, ओके, काउंटेड एज, ओके, यूनिवर्सिटी विट्स, exactly. Wills, an anthology of verse, actually by Edith Sitwell, exactly, so wrong side is Edith Sitwell. Wills, an anthology of modern verse, modern verse was published by, here it was published by Edith Sitwell, so Edith Sitwell is the right answer. Wills, an anthology of verse came out annually between 1916 and 1921, a total of 6 cycles as they were called. It is published by Blackwell's of Oxford and edited by Edith Sitwell. So Edith Sitwell had published, okay, Phil's an anthology of verse. Got it? Next question, okay. Who is called here? Who is called? Who is called the father of imagism in English poetry? Who is called the father of imagism in English poetry? Ezra Pound, T.S. Eliot, Osbert Sitwell, T.E. Hume. Okay, earlier I had discussed these questions as well. Good at the session. Those who are new, you can join the Telegram channel. That is SAHOO UGC Net. Okay. Here, 111 is on the screen here. Who is called father of imagism in English poetry? Ezra Pound, T.S. Eliot, Osbert Sitwell, father of imagism. Again, you are making the same mistake. Okay? Again, you are making the same mistake. I yesterday, probably day before yesterday, I was discussing these questions. Okay, how can you every day? Okay, you make these mistakes. Okay, I told that father of imagism is actually T.A. Hume. T. Hume. Okay, T. Hume. T. Hume. Okay, many a time I have discussed. Okay, how can you make mistakes? T. Hume, father of imagism. Okay, maybe Ezra Pound is the proponent. Okay, maybe Ezra Pound was popularizing. Okay, maybe a proponent. But here T.S. Hume. Okay, first. Okay. He is known as the father of humanism. Okay, first point the phrase. Okay, Hume. Okay, who is regarded as the father of neo-romantic poetry here. Neo-romantic poetry. Auden, Robert Breeze, Dylan Thomas, Christopher Isherwood. Okay, father of neo-romantic poetry. Father of neo-romantic poetry. Who is regarded as the father of neo-romantic poetry of 1940s. Okay, okay. Okay. Anyway, okay. Make mistakes and learn. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We are human beings. We can make mistakes. That is not a fact. Okay. Yeah, definitely. But you should know. Okay. Okay. To try to. Okay. Hmm. You should try not to forget. Okay. So here, Dylan Thomas. Dylan Thomas. Exactly. New romantic poetry here. Okay. Dylan Thomas. Okay. Dylan Thomas actually. Okay, Dylan Thomas. Okay, Dylan Thomas is actually father of new romantic poetry. Father of new romantic poetry is here. 19. Dylan Thomas actually father of new romantic poetry. Dylan Thomas is the right answer. Exactly, Dylan Thomas. On which play did Thornton Wilder received the Pulitzer Prize? Okay, Our Town, The Skin of Our Teeth, The Bridge of San Luis Bay. None of these. Okay. On which play did Thornton Wilder okay receive okay the Pulitzer Prize. Hmm. Our Town, The Skin of Our Teeth, The Bridge of San Luis Bay, and none of these. Pulitzer Prize, okay, Thornton Wilder, The Skin of Our Teeth is also novel, okay, and Pulitzer Prize is it? Okay, yeah, Our Town by Thornton Wilder, exactly. What is the answer here? Metatheoretical Pulitzer Prize by drama. Okay. It actually the answer should be here. Okay, the answer should be here. A and B. Okay, A and B. Okay, this one actually. Okay, got it. Hmm. Our Town in the Skin of Our Teeth. Okay, both of these. Okay, works. Okay, actually own Pulitzer Prize for drama. Pulitzer Prize for drama actually. Okay. And let me check here. The Breach of Sun Luis Play also. Okay, it's available there. Okay. ठीक है A and B is the right answer exactly. No, yeah. Let me check it once more. Okay. This is a novel actually. Exactly. Wait a minute. I am mixing with. No, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So our town and the skin of our teeth. This is actually their place. Okay, these are place, and for these two plays, okay, he was awarded Pulitzer Prize for drama. And he had also written The Bridge of Sands Bridgeway. This is the novel actually. Okay, he was a dramatist as well as a novelist. Okay, got it. He was a dramatist as well as a novelist actually. Okay. Hmm. So next question. So Bernard Shaw was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1913-25. This one. Okay. So he was a dramatist as well as novelist. Okay. This one actually here, these two are here. You see, these two are plays, whereas this is a novel actually. This is a novel. This is a novel. Okay? This also won the Pulitzer Prize. This also won the Pulitzer Prize, but it is not for drama. It is a novel. That's why you get Thornton Wilder, a dramatist as well as a novelist. Okay. Here, Bernard Shaw was awarded the Nobel Prize in. Tell me. Okay, got it. So Bronx excellent. 1925. Bernard Shaw got the Nobel Prize in 1925. Excellent. 1925 is the right answer. And today's last question here. Okay. Okay. Many of Arnold Bennett's novels are set in Wessex, Essex, Potteries, and Midlands. Okay. Those who have not joined the Telegram channel, you can join the Telegram channel. Okay, by searching it by writing down it is sorry. You can join the Telegram channel Santu SAHOO. Okay. UGC. Wait. Okay. SAHOO. Okay. Sure. Many of Arnold Bennett's novels are set in Wessex, Essex, Potteries, and Midlands. This is the last question. Okay, this is the last question. Do answer. Hmm. Okay, it is actually Potteries. Okay, remember Potteries. Okay, Potteries. Many of Arnold Bennett's novels are set in Potteries. Okay, so here C is the right answer. Look the explanation. Many of Bennett's novels and short stories are set in a fictionalized, okay, version of the Staffordshire Potters. Yeah, novels, short stories are set in a fictionalized version of the Staffordshire Potteries, which is called the Five Towns. Which is called the Five Towns. Five towns, remember the five towns or potteries. He strongly believed that literature should be accessible to ordinary people, and he deplored literary cliques and elites actually. Many of Bennett's novels and short stories are set in a fictionalized version of the Staffordshire potteries, which he called Five Towns. So these were all probably 35 questions I had discussed along with explanations. I hope that you have liked the video. Please do like the video and share with your friends. I'll be ending the session here. See you tomorrow as well. Good night, everyone, and I hope you're all well. Yeah, take care and everyone stay good and happy Independence Day in advance. So happy Independence Day. Thank you everyone. Thank you. I'll be ending here. I'll be ending the session here. Good night everyone. Yeah, take care. Happy Independence Day everyone. Good night everyone. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll be okay taking one sessions for CUT for AG Senate paper one MCQs on teaching aptitude. Okay. As well. So there will be a session, okay, on EG Senate paper one teaching aptitude MCQ. Okay, EG Senate paper. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Chalo, let's end this session.